Marvel characters we could see appear in Secret Invasion. Today we're going to talk about which Marvel characters we can see appear in Secret Invasion. It's a huge story in the comics and has a ton of heroes and villains leave their mark. Not all of them are going to appear in a TV show of only 6 episodes, but some are sure to appear since Martin Freeman teased the show will have many MCU crossovers. Let's dive in. The Avengers. The Avengers are a big part of Secret Invasion, as the Skrulls are capable of replacing anyone. The Avengers first discovered Elektra had been replaced by a Skrull, and Iron Man suspected a Skrull threat. Marvel can surely do without Tony since he's dead now, likely replacing the role of discovering the Skrulls to Nick Fury. As for Thor, his role in Secret Invasion is during the huge conflict of New York. He is forced to make a hard decision to kill the Wasp to stop a lethal biotoxin from spreading to the city, but we will get into that in a few minutes. Take your pick at any number of the Avengers that could appear, considering the list is large, but the original Avengers are starting to dwindle away. We could see many or few. Next is Elektra and Echo. Electro and Echo aren't big characters in the MCU, but they play a part in Secret Invasion. The Avengers first discovered Elektra was a Skrull, which set them on a path to eventually stopping the incursion. Echo's part in it was killing the Skrull who replaced Elektra. When that Skrull was killed, it reverted back to its normal form. Next is Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman has not been mentioned or appeared in the MCU yet, which means Secret Invasion will either be her first appearance or she won't be involved. The reason she is brought up is because Skrull Queen Varanki replaced Spider-Woman. This would likely make it so Spider-Woman's introduction into the MCU is short and without much backstory. The Illuminati. We first saw the Illuminati enter the MCU in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. There weren't many of them, but 2 important characters in the Secret Invasion storyline are Black Bolt and Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. After initially discovering there was a Skrull threat, Iron Man goes to the Illuminati to ask them to come up with a plan to counter the invasion. The other Avengers then learn that Black Bolt had been replaced by a Skrull a long time ago. As for Reed Richards, he came up with a way to identify the Skrulls, allowing the Avengers to defend New York and win the battle. Next is Hank Pym and the Wasp. Near the end of Secret Invasion, it is revealed that Hank Pym had also been replaced by a Skrull lieutenant. This caused him to activate a growth serum he had given to his wife, the Wasp, that made her grow to a giant size and give off a lethal biotoxin. This is where Thor comes in. He was forced to kill her and prevent the spread. Both Hank Pym and the Wasp are in the MCU and aren't huge characters, but Secret Invasion will take place shortly after Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, where we don't know their fates. Now for the villains. There will surely be at least a few villains that should appear in Secret Invasion, as they are part of stopping the Skrulls from winning. The members that could appear are Green Goblin, Doctor Doom, Loki, the Hood, Submariner, and the White Queen. I don't believe all of them will show up, but the Submariner, also known as Namor, just appeared in the MCU. Smaller characters like the Hood and the White Queen can make their first appearance. Loki is unlikely, considering he's in another timeline after the events of Loki Season 1, and Sylvie isn't considered bad. Doctor Doom hasn't made an appearance in the MCU yet, but it would be huge if this is the first time we see him. Green Goblin has the largest role in the latter half of Secret Invasion, but Marvel could also set up the aftermath in a different way without bringing Norman Osborn into the show to oversee the USA's registered superhumans. Finally, the Thunderbolts. Assuming Norman Osborn assumes that position I just brought up, then the Thunderbolts could be a great end of the season tease. In the aftermath of Secret Invasion, Tony Stark took most of the blame for not stopping the invasion, and the president, who was appearing in Secret Invasion's first season, disbanded S.H.I.E.L.D. and replaced it with Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts already have a movie scheduled to release in the summer of 2024. It's a tease that we'd be waiting for a while, but it's also a great opportunity if things play out that way. They're all the Marvel characters we could see in Secret Invasion. If I missed any, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Marvel content.